Someone messages you and you find out 2 hours later. Your notifications have stopped coming through and it looks like a fault. It almost never is. 9 times out of 10, it's a setting that switched itself on, or one you tapped without noticing. Let's run 5 checks in this order, most likely first, last resort, at the end. The first one alone fixes half of all cases. Step 1. A focus left switched on. This is cause number 1 and the sneakiest. It never tells you it's silencing everything. Open Control Center by swiping down from the top right corner of the screen. If the focus icon is lit up, showing a crescent moon or another symbol, tap it to switch it off. Then go to Settings, open Focus, and go inside each mode one by one. Check that none of them is scheduled to turn itself on at certain times or in certain places, because that is where the worst cases hide. One more thing in the same area. In Settings, Notifications, look for Scheduled Summary. If that is on, your notifications are not lost. They are bundled up and delivered all together later on. A lot of people mistake it for a fault. Step 2. That app has no permission. The notification really does arrive. It just has nowhere to show itself. Go to Settings, then Notifications, and scroll the list down to the app you care about. They are all there, in alphabetical order. Open it, and first of all check that Allow Notifications is switched on. Then look at the 3 boxes underneath: Lock Screen, Notification Center, and Banners. If all 3 are off, the iPhone does receive the notification but has nowhere to show it to you, and as far as you are concerned, it never arrived. 1 is enough, but my advice is to keep at least Lock Screen and Banners turned on. Step 3. They arrive, you just can't hear them. Half the notifications people call missing are silent, not missing. Look at the little switch on the left-hand side of the iPhone, just above the volume buttons. If you can see the orange stripe, the phone is on silent, and it will never ring. On the newer models, there is an action button in its place, which can be set up to do exactly the same thing. Then go to Settings, Sounds, and Haptics, and drag the ringer volume slider up. If it sits at 0, alerts stay silent even with the silent switch off. Finally, go back into that app's notification screen and make sure sounds and badges are on too, the badge being the little red dot on the icon. Step 4. Network and background refresh. An app that cannot connect has nothing to notify you about. Go to Settings, then Cellular, and scroll right to the bottom. There is a list of every app with its own switch. If the one you care about is turned off, it only works while you are on Wi-Fi, and out of the house, it goes quiet. Then go to Settings General, Background App Refresh, and make sure it is set to Wi-Fi and cellular data, not to off. Last thing, if you have low power mode on, the iPhone deliberately pauses background refresh to stretch your battery. You can check that in Settings Battery. If the icon at the top is yellow, it is on. Step 5. Still nothing? 3 last resorts. In this order, least invasive first. One of the 3 always does it. First, properly power the iPhone off and back on. Locking the screen does nothing. It has to shut down and start up again. Second, go to Settings, General, Software Update, and install whatever is waiting there, because several versions of iOS have shipped bugs affecting notifications specifically. Third, and this one is for a single app that is misbehaving, delete it and reinstall it from the App Store. On first launch, it will ask you for notification permission from scratch, and this time you say yes. One word of warning though, if that app keeps its data only on the phone, make sure you are not about to lose it. One last tip that makes all the difference. In WhatsApp, Gmail, and Instagram, notifications can also be switched off inside the app itself, not just in your iPhone settings. If you have checked everything else and still have nothing, go and look in there. Tell me in the comments which one it was for you, and subscribe to Tato's for more iPhone tutorials.